You disappeared. Are you okay?
I went over this months ago in Phoenix, TF-29's North America division. Everything should be there in that report.
The report has a few areas that aren't clear. The operational details are there, but there's not a lot about your personal interactions with Agent Hector Guerrero. Specifically what happened to him.
Is this a witch hunt, Doctor? Because I feel like I've been under the microscope since London.
Adam, this interview has nothing to do with that. We're just trying to clarify what happened in Arizona 9 months ago. Just relax. Tell me what happened, what you remember about that mission one more time, and we can put this to bed.
You want me to tell you a story? Okay. Well, let's get this over with.
I'm listening.
It was my first undercover mission for TF-29. They had me undercover as an inmate inside an ARB-only supermax known as the Penthouse.
Penthouse approach. Phoenix Flight Control requesting handoff of automated transport. How copy?
Reading your 5, Phoenix. Onboard AP is disengaged. Handoff complete. Tower has control.
Copy that. Have a better one.
We'd received intel suggesting terror attacks on several pro-ARB groups in the U.S. If it proved out, the loss of life would have been staggering. Agent Guerrero was the only one who could confirm if that intel was solid, but he was Dark Opal, already in the prison, undercover, and out of contact.
Would you consider this mission high risk?
The job is the job. What else is there to say?
I'm just wondering at the amount of stress such a mission might put on someone. It must be difficult.
Try and keep up, asshole.
We're agents, Doctor. We handle our roles as we need to.
So you were taken into processing?
Open the block!
All inmates are stripped of their augmented abilities on arrival. I had some idea of what to expect inside that place, but let's just say I should have been better prepared.
Okay, data's in, ID's verified. Last name Walters, first name Derek, middle name... Jesus.
I think they pronounce it Jesus.
Stinger, you might want to come take a look at this.
What is it?
Take a look at this hardware.
Full arm leg prosthetic replacement, energy converter. I don't even know what that is. He's a real deal hot rod, isn't he? What do you think? They look mil-spec almost?
Oh, definitely. I mean, these were made with love. I mean, look, right there, you can see on the...
love? They ain't fucking cookies. What do we know about him?
First timer, it looks like. Doing a 5-year bid for aggravated assault and negligent homicide. Oh, he's being transferred up north in a few days to our big brother.
Kinda relaxed for a first timer. Too big for paradise, maybe, huh? Hot rod? Can't waste any time getting to know you then, can we?
You want him on the list?
No. But I want to keep an eye on him. See where he goes, who he talks to. Upload the virus.
It's not a virus. Technically, it's much more
It
of
can
a...
be a monkey riding a poodle up his ass for all I give a shit, egghead. As long as it shuts him down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Uploading now.
suppression biochip doodad in your noodle. Just think of it as a housewarming gift from the great state of Arizona. We don't need you using your superpowers in here. Welcome to your new reality, Hot Rod. Better get used to it.
Wish something would happen.
No inmates pass this line.
Hold on.
Only thing for you past this point is trouble.
The pain you experienced, it was from the chip they implanted during processing, right?
Yeah, it kicked in if I even thought of using any of my AUGs.
So you were inside, stripped of your AUGs, no badge, no backup, and the clock was ticking on the terrorist threat? What did you do next?
I knew from the brief that Guerrero was in B block using the name Oscar Mejia. To get to him, I needed to keep a low profile, blend in, and follow prison protocols.
All right, Clanks. Level 3's rec time in the yard begins now. Play nice and steer clear of restricted areas.
Tampering with door panels, electrical switches, or air vents is considered an escape attempt and will result in severe penalties and a week in solitary confinement.
Am I looking for anything in particular?
Just the shit these animals think they can hide from us.
Damn. What is with the Fixer and stuffed toys?
They're the only friends he has in this place. He's obsessed with them.
Almost makes you feel sorry for that little psycho.
Oh yeah, I'm shedding a tear and everything.
I heard they sent him to
Find something in
solitary.
there?
No. Nosebleed ain't around because he escaped.
That's some bullshit if I ever heard it.
He told me he worked in air conditioning on the outside and knew all about the vent systems here. So what did he do?
You got a problem?
No.
Yeah, you do. Your problem is you're a worthless fucking scumbag, huh?
I don't want any trouble.
Sure you don't. You're all innocent little lambs.
The shower room is off limits until further notice.
Fuck you up. Go on.
The board game with the tiles and
Rioting or encouraging others to riot will add 24 months to your sentence.
Trading is how you get things in here. Come on.
Are you shitting me? Johnson. Andy fucking Johnson.
Do I know you?
Do you? Do you know me? Do you believe this clown? Yeah, you know me, you piece of shit. Theodore Zenga, Detroit. Hookers, remember?
You've got the wrong guy.
Don't lie to me, bot. You threw me down a flight of stairs. My head hit every fucking step. You don't forget something like that.
Ain't no problem, is there, D-Town? How about you give the new brother some breathing room?
Break it up, Clanks. Unless you want a one-way ticket to solitary. No charge.
We're all fine here, Stinger. We don't need another accident. I suggest you find a way to cool off, D-Town. Show's over.
The guy's a cop, I'm telling you. I see you again. I'll parade your bot ass all over the yard. You hear me?
Hell, New Shine. Look at you. Making a good first impression already. I like that.
I'm not sure everyone agrees with you.
What, D-Town? Nah, pay no mind. He's not allowed to hate on the guards. So he just hates on everyone else instead.
So I should watch my back. Thanks for the advice.
Ain't the inmates gonna kill you in the penthouse, brother. It's the guards. Stenger and his crew be stirring up trouble all day, every day.
Why would they do that? Pissing us off is just gonna make their job harder.
It's like a game to them. They bait us into breaking the rules and kill us when we cross the line. Been worse since they murdered Wilberg.
Let me get this straight. The guards are murdering inmates for fun?
Mm-hmm. Wilberg's just the latest brother to die for no good reason other than whatever Stenger was thinking. Just you wait, Newshine. Their time's coming. We Augs need to stand together, not apart, know what I'm saying?
I used to run with someone in here. Name's Oscar Mejia. You know him?
Yeah, I know Mejia. He's what you call a social butterfly. Real chatty. Truth is, I haven't seen him much since he moved to B-Block. Last time we spoke, he seemed pretty shook up about Wilberg.
They were friends?
Like I said, social butterfly. But he's the one who found Wilberg dead after that sentry messed him up.
All level 2 inmates, return to your cells immediately. Your outdoor time is over.
Say, you don't look so good. Feeling the choke from the suppression chip Stenger put inside you, huh? It's a rare kind of pain, ain't it?
I've dealt with pain before. Sure I'll find a way to deal with it again.
That's up to you. But I'd strongly advise you look for someone we call a fixer. He's an inmate like you and me, but he was a doctor on the outside. He can give you a little something for the pain.
Last warning, Clanks. All level 2 inmates back to your cells. Now!
Level 2, that's me, brother. The yard's yours. Enjoy your time in the sun. You need me for something, swing by 212.
Cell A212, got it.
Did you think you could trust this Dr. Flossie mentioned? Did you feel nervous or suspect something was wrong?
There was a chance he was walking me into something, yeah. And I didn't know how long it would take to find Guerrero. But losing the choke wasn't such a bad idea either. I had to think it through.
I don't care how you do it. Just sort that pain shit out.
Screw him. Flossie's all smiles until you step out of line with him.
Not everyone takes to him right away.
Man, the guy's a
but get Flossie real bad. What are you talking about?
Any
Get lost.
In a restricted area without proper authorization will be shot off.
I don't know how you can walk around. I can barely move, the pain is so bad.
I'm just glad we're not at capacity.
For fuck's sake. I don't understand this problem.
Take my advice. Don't get involved with D-Town unless you like getting screwed
D-Town
over.
can be... He forgot. D-Town can be unpredictable sometimes. The man's insane. He forgot he was supposed to pay me back.
Solitary building creeps me
D-Town
out.
never paid you back for that joint?
What? He flipped out and got in my face.
I told you my story. Now, tell me yours. Look, how about you just leave me alone?
When the AUG... I wish I could tell you that the first day is the worst, but it's not.
Many of us are still in shock over what
happened
happened
during
during
the
the
AUG
AUG
incident. I was in front of a
You're gonna be
class.
used and abused.
Oh, shit. 1 minute I'm going over the triangle inequality theorem. Next minute I'm trying to...
The choke hits some of us harder than others. I hope you're one of the lucky ones.
It's like we've been castrated. They stick that chip in...
Getting tired of flying in and out every day.
You know what it was like.
Let it pass. Is that why you ended up in here? Because of what you did to those kids?
It wasn't because of what I did during the AUG.
Get lost.
Let's just
I know
say
what you
made
are.
one big mistake.
In solitary confinement, your privileges are restricted to a minimum.
I couldn't find it.
Hey!
I had this
If the
friend-
choke doesn't kill you, I will. I'll rip off your fancy arms and legs.
He's always got a fence or a guard between him and the rest of us.
I'm warning you, no communicating with inmates on the other side.
Then build a better fence if you don't want us to talk.
Bit
You being
hungover.
difficult?
Hope everything
One more
goes smooth
word out of you
today.
and it's gonna be a one-way ticket to solitary.
You're the one they call the fixer?
Well, yes. Well, sometimes Wart. Cut-up version of Wertmüller. It's German, from my father. He said to always insist on the umlauts. Otherwise people butcher the pronunciation. So often butchered it, no matter what I did.
Sorry to hear that.
It's not your fault. You haven't gotten it wrong, not once. I like that about you, Mr.
Walters. No umlauts. I'm here because Flossie sent me.
He wants it now? But, I don't have it. Not here. Mr. Flossie made it very clear. I internalize the words when someone like him asks someone like me to do something. Well, as you can see, the gate, delivery must wait.
If this delivery is important to Flossie, I could help.
Did he tell you to tell me to tell you? Irregular. But possible, because your name is German, like my name, but yours. Simpler, stronger, an old warrior's name.
Yeah, well, this old warrior's seen better days. Now I'm just trying to facilitate things if I can.
Aren't we all, Mr. Walters? It's the temptation that concerns me. Once a man holds it in his hands, we're not made of plush. Can you promise to deliver it?
I'm not looking to make enemies. If I can help a guy like Flossie get his hands on something he needs, maybe he can help me.
Very well. It's, cell 309. Be careful. Don't tell Teddy I told you. They know me. Know that if someone wants something from me, all they have to do is ask.
Okay, cell A309. I'll see what I can do. There's something else. The pain I've been feeling since getting processed. Apparently you're some kind of doctor.
Suppose I am that. Yes. Dr. Wertmuller. There was a brass sign on the door. It was deeply engraved. But that's in the past. I'm here now, specializing in the side effects of suppression. The choke.
Stenger's procedure, the chip they install on us. How does it work exactly?
Pain equals energy exerted. Man uses an iron lung to breathe. Zap! His heart beats mechanical. Zap! He lifts his alloy arms over his head because Mr. Stenger tells him to.
Zap, zap, zap. Yeah, I felt it. And you found a way to make these reactions go away?
A combination of liquids, yes, and crushed powders in tablet form, small enough to stuff down a child's throat, enough to pass around without Mr. Stenger knowing. All you had to do was ask.
I'll take whatever you have. Hell, I'll take 2 if it's as effective as you say.
Oh, maybe you don't want to take more than 1. 1 for everyone. If you were to take more than 1, maybe just take 1. Oh, and side effects? Yes, there's the possibility of drowsiness and drowsy mouth, occasionally. The greatest danger would arguably be the long-term total unknown.
Inmate 524-1074, Ward Mulker. Report to the infirmary immediately. Ward Mulker to the infirmary.
That's not correct at all. Mr. Walters, really, it's the first 5 minutes I'd be most worried about. Those are the most crucial.
I'm surprised you took the fixer's pill. Weren't you worried about the side effects?
The pill messed with my vision, but it removed the pain caused by the choke. Even more, it also restored access to a few of my augs. As far as I was concerned, it was worth it.
Still, that was quite a gamble. Have you felt anything since? Changes in mood, headaches, memory loss?
I can only think of one headache right now, Doctor.
I really hope they can't work around the choke.
Hey, it was no accident, man. Them COs did it. The guards, man, don't trust them. They killed Beer Belly Fats, Old Gracia, Ricky Magic, the list goes on and on. All of them dead. They killed Wilberg in B Block, right outside his cell, and made it look like an accident.
How do you know Wilberg's death wasn't an accident?
I hear the guards talking and laughing about how easily they could kill us if they wanted to. They're trying to exterminate us, man. One by one. It's all a fucking cover-up!
Hey, shut your mouth. Or you want me to shut it for you?
Now they're watching me again. Just leave me alone. This is bad. Real bad. You ain't listening to me again. It's not all—
Just walk away. Trust me.
You ain't listening to me again.
Area under surveillance.
Water pressure's still low, but the A-block shower room is now open.
Well, I'm glad he was transferred to B block.
I'm not. He was supposed to hook me up with some smokes. I like him. He just wants to get to know
There isn't
everyone
much to do for entertainment in here, man.
It can be hard to make friends in here.
But you look like someone I could get to know.
I don't trust him.
Disrespecting a correctional officer will lead to punishment and/or an extension of your sentence.
My brain is turning to mush. You think this is intimidating?
You need a multi-tool?
I can make it happen.
I'm just glad we're not at capacity.
New Shine. Didn't think I was gonna see you again so soon. Is a social call or you're here for something in particular?
Just looking around.
So how you feeling? You take the fixer's medication?
No, decided against it.
You think I can't tell when someone's off the choke? Don't lie to me. Hell, don't lie to yourself. Show some respect. Listen, we talk much longer, the screws are gonna get wise. So if there's gonna be anything else, let's make it quick.
You said something earlier about this Wilberg being murdered. What happened to him?
He was taken out by an automated sentry over in B block. Official word was malfunction. Unofficial word is Stenger. Must have gotten tired of the swing Wilberg had.
Sounds like Wilberg was a big deal.
He was the king for a lot of folks in here. Full gangster, Cosa Nostra. Been hooking and crooking since most of these guys were still dancing in their daddy's balls. Him getting taken out like that has all the brothers fired up. They can't just kill us like we're cattle anymore.
When we talked in the yard, you said something to Stenger about an accident. What did you mean?
I told you. Thanks to Stenger and his guards, dying's real easy if you don't watch yourself. Killing Wilberg was a surprise, though. Normally, the assholes just set you up for a terminal violation.
Terminal? As in executed?
Mm-hmm. You get busted for a TVI and straight to solitary for a 24-hour death sentence.
And what kind of infractions warrant summary executions?
Used to be just the hard stuff. Killing another brother, that sort of thing. Now, though, seems like anything Stenger goddamn pleases will have you sent to cell number 6. Spend the night in that hole you ain't never seen again.
This is starting to sound like a ghost story just to spook the new guys. Why would Stenger do that? I don't see the point.
Maybe the point is he doesn't need a point. Maybe he's just a sadistic fucking coward who hides behind that seal on the prison door like it's a goddamn suit of armor. All I know is, this place needs burning to the ground. Stenger can't get away with this shit forever. Things are gonna change real soon. I guarantee it.
When I spoke to the fixer, he seemed off. Like he missed a couple of software updates.
Don't make the same mistake as everyone else in here. Judging a man by what you see is only half the story. The fixer might seem strange, sure, but he's helping work towards real change.
By pushing dope?
There you go with that judgment again. That so-called dope is a big help to the Augs in here. It's a big help to the fixer, too. It's a shield. So many of the brothers need his product, everyone leaves him well enough alone.
What's the point of protecting the Fixer if you're just gonna force him to do whatever you want instead?
I'm not forcing anybody, just offering strong advice.
And what happens if someone ignores that advice?
I don't know, Nushan. They never did.
I should go. I'll see you around.
You're looking for him in the
Break
wrong
his
place.
jaw.
You better watch your step with the COs, friend.
By direct order of a correctional officer, we'll add 1 month to your sentence.
Another day.
Nobody believes me, but I think escape is possible.
You're close to a violation.
What we need.
We can't treat us like animals.
That we have no control.
You're gonna shoot me out again this morning. What's his problem?
If one of us was caught trying to break out, he'd be shot dead, not sent to solitary.
We barely move without pain. How does the merit system work?
Shit can be hard to come by in this place.
And you're the guy who can get things, is that right?
Yeah. Well, a multi-tool, to be specific. I got one of those, if you have any new paws to trade.
Here.
Sweet! My multi-tool, as promised. Keep it out of sight. Know what I mean?
I hear the state just incinerates you when you die in here.
Cousin's right. This isn't much better than working retail.
Respect other inmates, respect correctional officers, respect yourself, and most importantly, respect the rules.
I'm gonna be watching you.
Not sure what, but something is going on.
Its diurnal visitors include honey.
Back to university. I can't handle this.
Steaming, even in the shade. A multi-tool is a rare commodity in here, man.
Let's say I trade you for it. What would you want in return?
Booze, man. I need booze. Takes the edge off. I'll give you my multi-tool if you can get me a bottle of something. Anything. You got?
Take it.
Nice. You're the man. Don't do anything crazy with it. Guards catch you, you don't know me.
The place was packed and I got out my whip. Yeah? What did you do next? I peeped an alien and got beamed to a spaceship. What did you do? I was dissected and given a guilt trip. Yeah? What did you do next? I was framed and fitted with a magnetic chip.
What did you do?
I was in prison.
Did Stenger say anything to you about setting Wilberg up?
If I catch Stenka staring at me again, break his jaw.
Do what he says. Ask no questions. What's your point?
I heard a sentry took him out. That's not normally what happens, right?
Who gives a shit? He's dead,
You
isn't he?
really think that new
Nobody's
guy's a
gonna
cop?
miss him either way.
I know he is, you idiot. Just can't remember his fucking name.
Isn't it Pig?
No, smartass. I
Do
need
not
his name
accept
back
any
when he was
gifts
a
or
cop.
favors from
Detroit.
other inmates.
Oh, right. It's better to not interrupt D-Town.
Was it Jorgensen? Nah. Alan Jameson? No. That wasn't it either.
Nosy inmates don't
Damn
last
it,
very
I know
long
it.
here.
I know it. I got you shaking.
If you know of an infraction being committed by a fellow inmate, report it immediately to a correctional officer.
This place seems more tense.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Get your oily fingers off that.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I swear they're trying to kill us by keeping it warm.
Tampering with any part of your cell is strictly prohibited. Violators will be sent to solitary confinement for an extended period.
Some of these guys will never have a chance.
soon, I bet.
I'm just glad we're not at
The
capacity.
duties of a correctional officer will add 3 months to your sentence.
Reporting to you, live, from Picus. Around the clock, around the world. Picus News, always watching, because you are always watching. Now, the markets and analysts are reporting that the Potential Human Restoration Act in 2029 is good news for one company in particular, Taeyong Medical. The biotech giant's stock has seen a massive swing as investors cash in on reports that Taeyong is soon to require the chips to be installed to all augmented people should the vote pass. The timing is good for the once beleaguered company. Regular viewers will remember my
Possessing contraband of any kind is a serious offense.
all due respect, folks, those investors should probably choose their news more carefully. If you see, hear, or read
No, it's just a feeling.
you know it is the truth. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you, live, from Picus.
The Santo. Construction, arcology, quality, excellence. Santo. Restore. Past and building the future.
Turning now to Europe, where the Augmented Rights Coalition continues to struggle in the face of sinking public opinion. ARC's reputation is
Hope I
under
don't feel
fire
turned down
as
duty.
people grow confused by their conflicting messages. After supposedly peaceful calls for change in Bern last week ended in violent demonstrations, accusations of financial corruption have now surfaced against ARC's leader, Dr. Talis
Cousin's
Rucker.
right. This isn't much better
This
than
comes
working
on the
retail.
heels of allegations last month that Dr. Rucker left Stuttgart for Prague due to police investigations.
How much time you are allotted?
Smuggling. There are a lot of unanswered questions here, and I, for one, think we deserve the truth. Is the savior of augmented people really using neuropozyne to illegally fund his organization? Why would the peaceful doctor choose to align himself with violent thugs? Perhaps all this scandal will improve the sales of Dr. Rucker's latest.
No, it's just a feeling.
Flexible screen and over 1,000 other unique and patented features. Aerial. Up in the stratosphere.
Hope I don't feel turned down duty.
In other news, the outspoken scientist-turned-reality TV phenomenon, Professor Joseph Gersio, caused shockwaves this week.
Will result in expedited death.
I'm just glad we're not at capacity.
Doctor, as a clickbait-craving celebrity, assuring us that California could endure any quake with
What
the
was that?
latest stabilization technologies. This is not the first time the ASS has been called upon to calm public fears. The sudden development on San Francisco's remarkable offshore Rockaseka beach facility sparked reports that blue-chip California tech companies were threatening to move out of the U.S. due to worries that the big one was long overdue. I have to tell you folks, it is difficult to know who to believe when even the so-called experts cannot agree with each other. Ticus News, always watching, because you are always watching. Now, the markets and analysts are reporting that the Potential Human Restoration Act in 2029 is good news for one company in particular, Taiyong Medical. The biotech giant stock has seen a massive upswing as investors cash in on reports that TYM will be the sole supplier of the chips to be installed in all augmented people, should the vote pass. The timing is good for the once beleaguered company. Regular... Markets and analysts are reporting that the Potential Human Restoration Act in 2029 is good news for one company in particular, Taiyong Medical. The biotech giant stock has seen a massive upswing as investors cash in on reports that TYM is the sole supplier of the chips to be installed in all of... World. Ticus News. Always watching. Because you are always watching. Now, the markets and analysts are reporting that the Potential Human Restoration Act in 2029 is good news for one company in particular, Taiyong Medical. The biotech giant stock has seen a massive upswing as investors cash in on reports that TYM will be the sole supplier of the chips to be installed in all augmented people, should the vote pass. The timing is good for the once beleaguered company. Regular viewers will remember my report earlier this year on the aggressive smear campaign against TYM, seemingly fueled by the underground press. TYM CEO expressed his relief in a written statement on the company's...
Authorized medication is a punishable violation. Soon, I bet.
What was that?
Ticus News. Always watching. Because you are always watching. Now, the markets and... Analysts are reporting that the Potential Human Restoration Act in 2029 is good news for one company in particular, Taiyong Medical. The biotech giant stock has seen a massive upswing as investors cash in on reports that TYM will be the sole supplier of the chips to be installed in all augmented people, should the vote pass. The timing is good for the once beleaguered company. Regular viewers will remember my report earlier this year on the aggressive smear campaign against TYM, seemingly fueled by the underground press. TYM CEO expressed his relief in a written statement on the company's official site.
switches, or air
Promising
vents.
Has he's
times
right. This
ahead,
isn't much better than
but
working
making
retail.
investors monopoly.
Severe penalties and a week in solitary confinement. How does the American work?
If I catch Zenga staring at me again, break his jaw.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Misusing authorized medication is a punishable violation.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Real weird.
We're not at capacity.
This week, by claiming he had rock-solid evidence. Dr. Gercio's passionate plea to evacuate the entire state of California became one of the fastest-viewed videos online, getting 1 billion views in 36 hours.
Hope I don't pull turn
The
down
American
duty.
Seismological Society was quick to downplay the dramatic doctor as a clickbait-craving celebrity, assuring us that California could endure any quake with the latest stabilization technologies. This is not the first time the ASS has been called upon to...
I swear they're trying to kill us by keeping us bored.
Refrain from feeding or eating any wildlife that enters the penitentiary grounds.
I swear they're trying to kill us by keeping us bored. My brain.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Tampering with your augmentations is strictly prohibited. Violators will be sent to solitary confinement
For an extended period.
Let me get this straight. You found a biocell in a stuffed toy, with Flossie's name on it? Were you tempted to use it yourself?
There was a good chance the biocell would have given me access to my AUGs, but it was clearly intended for Flossie. Not taking it to him could have jeopardized our relationship and the job.
I'm just glad we're not at capacity.
Thanks for the new pause, man. You're a savior.
You forget something?
Actually, I picked something up you might be interested in. A customized biocell. Couldn't have been easy to come by.
Now how the fuck? And what do you know about it?
I know that whatever it's for, it made the Fixer pretty nervous. And judging by your reaction, I know it's worth something to you.
Fixer, huh? Well, I guess there ain't no point in being mad about it. Not your regular kind of thinker, if you know what I'm saying. So you're looking to deal, that it? Got something on your mind?
I was wondering how someone might go about getting into B Block.
Looking for your boy, Mahia, huh?
Just need a way to the other side. You strike me as a resourceful guy.
That I am.
So can you help me or not?
Matter of fact, New Shine, I think we can help each other. Friend of mine is sitting on B-side. Name of Red Shoes. You make sure he gets that biocell, and I'll be most grateful.
Right. Only problem is I forgot to pack my walk-through walls augmentation.
Packed a smart mouth though, didn't you? I got you covered, brother. Here. Keys to the castle. Calibrated to the security refresh from yesterday. Should get you through most doors with a card reader. I'd still keep my head down though, unless you want to hang with Wilberg in the morgue.
Alright, so this Red Shoes, how will I recognize him? Judging by the lack of fashion in here.
Hey, my man.
Present company excluded, of course. But I can assume Red Shoes isn't actually wearing red shoes, so what am I looking for?
Let's just say Red Shoes is real good at getting himself in trouble. You'll find him in one of the cool-off cages. Just keep your ears open, New Shine. You'll know him when you hear him. Trust me. Red Shoes don't like to be kept waiting.
Did you use the keycard Flossie gave you? What if it set off the alarms?
The keycard was the only clear advantage I had to reach Agent Guerrero in Cell Block B. It was a risk worth considering.
The modified biocell you were carrying could have given you an advantage too. You still weren't prepared to use it?
Being able to use my AUGs would have helped a lot. But there was no telling what would happen if I didn't take the biocell to Red Shoes as Flossie wanted. I had a choice to make.
Do not accept any gifts. Take out all of your AUGs if it puts. Stanger's an asshole.
Hope I don't pull turn down duty. If I catch Zenga staring at me again, break his jaw. I can't believe where he had that hidden.
Keep it down. Get out of here. Disrespecting a correctional officer will lead to punishment. and/or an extension of your sentence.
I don't know. It's just a feeling.
I feel everything's about to go sideways. God.
I'm going back to university. I can't handle this.
How does the merit system work? I can never remember. The inmates will have to learn to respect us. You ever cross paths with a former inmate on the outside?
Of course. But I don't act like this outside these walls.
Any inmate found in a restricted area without proper authorization will be shot on sight. No exceptions.
We all need to play different roles inside and outside of these walls. figure out who you are in here, and then be someone else entirely.
I'll have to try that.
Oh, and another piece of wisdom for you. Never take the job.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate. Access granted.
Yeah, but whenever you move to a new place, you start all over. It's understandable that you're stressed out about watching over these augmented scumbags. What do you think the extra hazard pay is?
No amount of hazard pay will cut it. It's just one of these myths with the complex.
That prisoner jumpsuit you found must have come in handy.
It meant I could blend in and move around B block without the risk of being spotted by the guards over there. It was a convenient disguise, but I needed to remember to use the correct suit for each block to avoid running into trouble.
It is owned by the United States government.
As long as everyone follows procedure, it'll be fine. I expected more trouble.
So you made it into B block. I can't imagine you started knocking on cell doors asking for Oscar Mejia.
Not exactly, no. I knew I had to keep searching. As long as I stayed out of trouble, I'd find a way. And with a jumpsuit for B block, I was able to move around in the open.
There was also that friend of Flossie's, right? What was his name again?
Red Shoes. Like I said, I'd find a way.
This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you, live, from Picus.
Inmates are not permitted near the crime scene.
The Santo Group. construction, arcology, quality, excellence. Santo, restoring the past and building the future.
Turning now to Europe, where the Augmented Rights Coalition continues to struggle in the face of sinking public opinion. ARC's reputation is under fire as people grow confused by their conflicting messages.
Access granted.
After supposedly peaceful calls for change in Bern last week ended in violent demonstrations, accusations of financial corruption have now surfaced against ARC's leader, Dr. Talis Rucker. This comes on the heels of allegations last month that Dr. Rucker left Stuttgart for Prague due to police investigations into neuropozyne smuggling. There are a lot of unanswered questions here, and I for one think we deserve the truth. Is the savior of augmented people really using neuropozyne to illegally fund his organization? Why would the peaceful doctor choose to align himself with violent thugs? Perhaps all this scandal will improve the sales of Dr. Rucker's latest book. It sounds like the good doctor needs all the money and help he can get right now. This is Eliza Caselli,
others to riot.
reporting to you
Well, that
live
24 months.
from Picus. Ariel is
Getting used to the heat. These inmates creep me out. Not sure this is any better than working in a factory.
Respect other inmates. Respect correctional officers. Respect yourself. And most importantly, respect the rules.
Carrying contraband of any kind will add 1 month to your sentence.